All right, we're back with lesson 26, multiplying divine mixed numbers. Let's go ahead and jump right into this and get started with this concept. It says Sergio used 3 lengths of ribbon that were 2.5 feet long to wrap packages. How many feet of ribbon did he use? All right, so he used 3 lengths of ribbon. Let's throw that down on our board. 3, all right. How long is each length? 2.5. Let's solve this. All right, so how do we solve problems with mixed numbers? Okay, first of all, we got to convert both these into fractions that can be multiplied. So I'm going to take my 3, put it over 1, and then I'm going to take my mixed number, I'm going to turn it improper fraction. So I'm going to take my whole number times my denominator, so 4 times 2, and then add 1. All right, rewrite that. 2, why did I say 4 times 2? 2 times 2, which equals 4, plus 1. Right? My denominator is going to stay the same. Take my 2, throw it right down there. Then I'm going to take whole number times the denominator, add the numerator, get an answer of 5. Now that I've solved those, I can easily solve this multiplication. 3 times 5, of course, is 15, and 1 times 2, of course, is 2. And so I simplify that to a nice answer of 7.5. Throw a label on there just for awesomeness. Deep. Nailed it. Moving on. I didn't really nail that one. I made a couple mistakes in my talking. I'm sorry. Why don't you guys give it a try here now, all right? All right, now that you understand that concept, let's apply this directly to area. All right, area is a great little concept here that we want to work with. And sometimes drawing a picture helps us out, and we can call this a type of area diagram that we can use to understand this idea. It says find the area of a square with sides 2.5 inches long. So I started here by creating kind of this grid idea, right? So this is 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch, and then of course 3 inch by 3, right? So the whole grid represents a 3 by 3, and now I can illustrate my 2.5 here, right? So because I know this is 1 inch, 2 inch, half an inch, right? So here's my 2.5 there, and then I go 1 inch, 1 inch, half an inch, right? So that's 2.5 inch there. I gotta understand my area problem. Now I'm gonna put the picture here, and hopefully it's all gonna line up nice and neat, just like I just drew it. Hey, not so bad. Right, so now that I've filled this in, right, I can put some dotted lines like that if I didn't have this sweet little computer to do it for me. And I could shade that area in. And so in the end, I should get an answer that's worth 1, 2, 3. You can't see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a half, this is a half, this is a half, this is a half. So that equals 1. All right, so 6. And it looks like, I don't know, about a quarter more. Let's double check our work. 2.5 times 2.5. All right, so this is, all right, convert it, solve it. Numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. That goes in, let's see, 4 goes into 24 6 times. And, oh, wow, matches perfectly. Continuing on, let's go. The opposite, of course, would be division, right? I have a biscuit recipe, 3 2/3 cups of flour. To make half a batch, Greg divided the amount of each ingredient by 2. I guess this is my Greg voice. How many cups of flour should he use, right? So we're going to take our 3 2/3, right? And we're going to divide it by 2, right? Since we're dividing by 2, right? First of all, we're going to convert to fractions, right? 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2, so that's 11/3, right? Still divided by 2 over 1. Okay, to divide by a fraction, I'm going to multiply by its reciprocal. So I'm going to do this, multiply, half, nice, and solve. 11 times 1 is 11, and 3 times 2 is 6. And so in the end, I can solve this, and in the end, I'm going to get, that's not 2, that's not 2, don't write that, 1 and 5, 6. And of course, I want a label on there. cups. I almost nailed it. Not quite. But I caught myself fixing my mistake. Nailed it. Your turn. Get her done. Alright, that's looking at how to multiply and divide mixed numbers. Not new concepts, not new processes. Good review. Let's work hard at them. Ask questions if you have them. That's it for lesson 26.